Do you realise that 85% of employees are unhappy in their jobs? And they're all people. In fact, all of your employees are working for their reasons, not for yours. But for 85% of them, they suffer frustration, exhaustion, inefficiency, and a lack of productivity. And that's why we created the Team Transformation Tool workshops, to just provide a way for small, medium, and even large-sized businesses to have access to tools, to capabilities, resources that large recruitment firms just take for granted. You know, how would you like to slash the cost of hiring new team members and improve the probability of success when you put on new hires? See, in the last video, I discussed the employee efficiency delinquency trap. We talked about that, and that is the gap that sometimes you don't even realize is there. There's a big discrepancy between what you see and what would be maximum efficiency for the people in your team. And the solution for that is the profiling, our Kolbe reports, our Kolbe corporate reports. We're also creating a website called Team Tools, where we'll be able to download a whole lot of examples for you, and there's a bonus download section for you as well in regard to some of the tools and capabilities that you'll be able to use in your own business to maximize your profiling, your engagement tools of your employees. But as I said in the last video, please add comments and tell us what your own particular issues are, so that we can add solutions to the site, and we can share those with a whole lot of other people as well. See, the other issue that we talked about is the team productivity drain, and that happens when people are operating outside their own unique ability. So there's a productivity vacuum when you're getting people to do stuff that they either don't love, they're not good at, or the way they do it doesn't generate great results. You know, the round peg in the square hole situations. Unique ability is just such an important thing for you to have conversations with your team about, to make sure that what they're doing is something they love, something they're good at, and something, most importantly, that's generating great results for the organisation. Now, the specific Kolbe tools we talked about, the Kolbe A Resort, you can do, if you wanted to, you could do that online and you'd be happy with the result that you got. So that's kind of like you know, an inexpensive way of finding out what each person's individual strengths are. It's kind of like a strengths finder of sorts. The real strength in the workshop environment and what we bring to the table is, because we're Kolbe certified consultants, we can do Kolbe A results for you, Kolbe B and Kolbe C. Now let me just explain. A is about what the person's best way of getting something done is. The Kolbe B result is how people think they need to be for the job. So straight away you can see that what they may be, their strengths are, and the strengths they need for the job, what they think they need for the job could be two different things. And the Kolbe C report is done by the employer, and that's what their expectation is on the role. So there's lots of opportunities for A's, B's and C's to be either aligned, which is fantastic, or way out of kilter, which is a real problem. And if they're way out of kilter, you've just got stress, you've got strain, you've got a whole lot of grief and wasted probability, and probably the people are going to leave, or you're going to fire them because they're just, if they're out of kilter, that's just the worst possible scenario. We also talked about the solution being unique ability, okay, the strategic coach tool, and let's just touch on that again. Unique ability is having your team all doing stuff that they love. Now, you're going to say, well, you know, but it builds character, Mark, to have people do stuff that they don't like. You know, everyone needs to roll their sleeves up and get in there. Yeah, that's fine if you want to just have a business that helps people create character but doesn't make you any money and is really inefficient. If you're happy to have an organisation like that, that's fine. But if you want a well-oiled machine, if you want a business that's humming, if you want a business that's really productive, efficient and profitable, you need to think about understanding unique abilities and finding out what it is that people are really good at, because what they're good at is usually what they love. Because what they're not good at, they leave till the end. They don't do so well with it. They keep deferring it, keep putting it off. Find what they love and let them do that, because that's where you're going to get the greatest results. We've created another tool called the 4 boxes. Now, the 4 boxes allows us to go through and look at all the things that people do in their business in a week, in their work life in a week, and put them into 4 boxes. You know, what they're uniquely good at, what they like doing, what they're okay at, and things they really dislike doing. And once you can do that, you know, the interesting thing is in life is that the stuff that we don't like doing, other people love. You know, there's other people out there that love the stuff that I hate, and they actually hate the stuff that I love. So how good's that? So what it means is that if I can find people that I can swap all my stuff I don't like with, and they can give me the stuff that I love doing, then we're all going to work more productively and more harmoniously. So the 4 boxes exercise, I love going through that with teams, and we'll touch on that in the workshop, but I love going through that with teams because it really just gets to the essence of what it is that people should be doing and what they should be delegating or realigning. I asked you the question in the last video, what's the issues that you'd like to be transformed, and thanks for the results from some of the people that commented on that. But what I'd love to do, I've got a comment, I've got a survey underneath here. If you can click on the survey, and I just need to understand what are 3 greatest issues that you face in your business in regard to your team selection, team harmony, team efficiency, and all those sorts of things. I just want to keep getting that feedback so I can make sure I answer those for you on the website. But you know, don't just take my word for how this stuff will transform the team. Go onto the website, have a look at some of the testimonials from people that have utilised the processes and procedures that we're talking about. Dan Sullivan, the founder and head of Strategic Coach in Chicago, runs a business coaching program over there. Dan said when he discovered his Colby results, it was the most enlightening day of his life. There's some comments from Tony Island, a successful car dealer from Townsville, Bob Muller, our sponsor for this workshop from Albion Chrysler Jeep. I mean, these are guys that just utilise the Colby tools in their business, and Bob, I know especially, all his team have gone through, they've got their Colby numbers, and they talk about it at their meetings, so that everyone really knows how to communicate with each other. Everyone understands each other's strengths, so they know who to go to get the best results, to get things done. In the next video, I'm going to talk about what it means to have ownership of the team transformation tools, and what we're going to give away in the workshop. I'm a great believer in under-promising and over-delivering, so we've got some stuff up our sleeve to share with you, but the next video we'll talk about all the capabilities and tools we'll give you. I'd love you to keep the issues coming in, so make sure underneath this video, make some comments, click on like, make some comments, let us know what your issues are, and we'll try and get those answered directly or indirectly to you. So I'm Mark Westcott. Watch the next email for how we'll explain how to permanently improve the productivity and profitability in your team, and most importantly, I'm going to show you how to have more fun. So thanks for your time today. I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Cheers.